Message from the mind of Ivo. So today I wanted to talk about NoFAP. Very popular community on YouTube. I've been practicing NoFAP for a while now. I started NoFAP February 20th, 2019. How it happened was after Valentine's Day, the person I was with at the time, we had a really good time on Valentine's Day. And I wanted it again. And I couldn't for whatever reason. We just couldn't link up or whatever. And so I caved in and I masturbated. I mastered the bait. That's right. And after that, I felt extreme guilt. I just felt really bad for doing that. Like, why am I doing this? And I always felt like that every time I did it. I always felt like, what is wrong with me? Like, why am I doing this? Like, why do I feel like I need to do this? And I felt like after you were done, it's like after I was done, I can only speak for me. I don't know how anybody else feels about it, but you know, just generally from my perspective, I felt extreme guilt, lowered my confidence, and even after, I still felt unfulfilled. Still just like, you know, still wanted to do something with a woman, and you know, it was just like, okay, it didn't really satisfy. It kind of puts you in an insatiable mind state. And it lowered my confidence. It made me feel like, man, I was undesirable because instead of me, you know, doing something with a woman, you know, I'm doing it to myself. And it just made me feel like, why, you know, I must not be all that because I'm doing this myself. And I don't feel that way now. I know I'm all that. Shoot, you ain't even got to tell me. I tell myself. You just feel dejuvenated. Like it just, you don't feel like doing nothing, you know. And that's kind of how you feel after you release anyway. But yeah, NoFAP is just, you know, that's just an even worse way of releasing. And it also kind of makes you a slave to your urges. And because when you get that urge, you just like, you know, forget it. I can't get a woman. I'll just go do it myself. And it's just like, you know, your urge is won. It also made me feel like lowered ambition. Like I just didn't really feel like doing anything. You know, everything I did do was forced. Like, you know, now I just get up and I just do stuff. I just make it happen. I don't even think about it. I just go. And it's just like you feel cheated. I just felt cheated. Like I just cheated myself. Like it's like when you release, it's like you feel like you rewarded because it feels good. But how it happened, it's like you cheated. You know, it's like using like a game genie on a Nintendo game. For your old school gamers out there, I know who you are. But anyway, so I started after the February 20th, I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I want to have control over myself, control over my urges, and I vowed that I would only release when I was with a woman. I just ended it right there. And it came with some side effects, some negative ones. But over time, I got used to it, and I developed, you know, into a stronger person with stronger mind and just more ambitious. I just noticed more changes in myself. Like when I did have sex, it was way more passionate. I was more into how I was making her feel and not so how I was feeling. And being on NoFAP, it definitely boosts your confidence. Like, and it just makes you more focused. For me, I had more faith in myself. I just felt like I was more capable. Like I kind of was looking for the harder task. Like the easy stuff was just like, I don't know, forget that. It's easy. I know I can do that. Where's the hard stuff that I can't do? And I want to see if I can actually do it. And when you do harder stuff and you perform well, it actually makes you feel better about yourself, and it boosted my confidence quite a bit. I had way more energy. I have way more energy not doing that. Like I just feel like I could just do whatever I need to do. Even when I had very little sleep, I was still able to like perform well. And I can't say that I was able to do that when I was a fapper. horrible. And also, I started to see that sex was less of a priority to me. It was more of a priority to actually achieve my goals and become stronger. I was studying more. I was exercising more. It's like it became less of a priority, so I wasn't really just chasing girls, and I wasn't looking at women like objects of desire. You know, I looked at them as a person, and it just changed how I viewed people in general. And also, on the spiritual side of things, it made me feel like I had the increased ability to manifest the things that I want in life. Like the things that I thought became more natural to me. It's hard to explain, but the things that you think, you actually attract to you. And when I stopped doing that, I was able, that power was like increased. So I'm really glad that I did it. I will never go back to being a fapper ever again. I no longer need to master the bait at all. I'm done with that, and I feel so much better. And it actually led to me being a retainer, because that's just a natural step forward after that. You know, everything that all the messages that pop up in your mind, like, you know, you could just take it a step further and just retain, and you get more energy and more benefits. And I could talk about that in another video, but this, I just want to focus on no fapping, no mastery of the bait, so to speak. So I also want to talk about some of the side effects that happened when I started doing NoFap. So the biggest side effect is like premature ejaculation. Like, you'd be so sensitive that when you do it the first few times, it's like you'd be so amped up and pumped up, because it feels more like a real and authentic experience. You're actually there. You're more sensitive to touch and everything. So that is a side effect. You will get through it. I got through it. It took me a few tries, and then I actually became better as a result. Like, but it was just like this little dip in performance, and then it goes right back up. So it's a temporary side effect. It's not nothing that's gonna be permanent, trust me. Also, when you talk about stuff like this, like NoFap or semen retention, a lot of people are not gonna understand, and some people might even shame you for it. Like, why you wanna do that for? You making you bringing more harm to yourself. You making yourself suffer. And it's like, because it's like people are programmed to believe that that's something that they're supposed to do, and you really don't have to. But it's like, it's so much programming out there. You got your social media, you got porn, which is actually free now, which is disgusting. But anyway, that's just my opinion. You know, you like porn, and that's cool, but that's still disgusting to me. Whatever. Like, I don't want to see other people do it. You know, I don't want to see other people do that. Only me. I don't even want to see myself do that in a mirror or something. With the right person, of course. Another thing is that it will increase your libido. Like, your drive, you will have stronger wood. Okay, you know what I mean? And it'd be unexplicable wood. Like, you'd be like, for me, it used to happen to me sometimes at work. I won't even be thinking about it, and I have wood, like I have a boner going, and it'd be like, and you can't get up. I don't want to get up because I don't want nobody to see, so I'm gonna just sit right here and think about like math and like subnetting, because I'm in the networking and stuff, and computer engineering and computer science. So I think about subnetting or like or VLANs or something like that to get my mind off of it, something mathematical, and then I can go to the bathroom. And I can't stand there. I don't want to be embarrassed. So it can happen at a restaurant. It can happen anywhere. Just inexplicable wood. And you're like, why is this happening? And you'll hear you be like, why do I have this going on right now? But you'll actually get more control over that too. Also, you might even start having like nocturnal emissions, wet dreams, and yes, that is definitely a reality, because in a way, as a NoFapper, you kind of are retaining. but you only release a woman, so you're definitely not, you know, releasing as often. So it's very possible and natural to have some wet dreams. So that's like something that, you know, you could get better at controlling that too, actually. Like now when I have a dream, like I could feel it about to come, and I like get up, I wake up. It's like, you know, when you're a kid and you gotta get control over wetting the bed or something. Some of you bed wetters out there, some of you bed wetters, I'm sorry, not really, but because it's the real thing. But you get control over it, you feel it, and you get up and you go to the bathroom. Like with this, like with wet dreams, you feel it coming, you get up, you hold it, and you get up before it happens, you know. Also, and this is kind of like a extra point that could be a side effect. It also can make you feel like you need a woman to be happy, and that's not a good thing. You don't need another person to be happy. All you really need is you, and you shouldn't need another person. That kind of makes you, it would kind of make you needy like, and that's not good. Nobody likes a needy partner. So it could make you feel like, because if the urges are under control and you definitely don't want to fap, you're going to be looking for a woman, and it's going to make you come off as needy, and that's not good. Nobody wants to be with somebody that's needy. Like, oh my gosh, when are you coming over? I miss you so much. And like, oh, I just remember the last time we did it, was so good. And like, ugh, no, I ain't coming over there. I'm straight. I got other stuff to do. So you don't want that. That don't feel good. So, but yeah, that's it. But I mean, it's something that, I mean, I think I recommend any man to just give it a try. Some people say 30 days. I guess that's a long enough time if you just gotta, you know, fap a bit. But I would say like give yourself like 90 days. Do it 90 days. In 90 days, you're gonna definitely see a change. So if you're interested, try it for 90 days and see how you feel. I guarantee you're gonna feel different. I don't know how you're gonna feel, because everything affects people different. But for me, it's amazing. Like, I can never go back to doing that ever again. It's led me to so many other things. It's given me the ability to manifest some of the things I thought I would never get. And I just feel more coming. That's no pun intended. But it got me, you know, to be the ambitious person I am, even start a YouTube channel. It led me to more positive things. So, but if you have anything you can add to this, any opinions or something, or you got any more questions, you know, you're more than welcome to leave something in the comment section. I'll be looking forward to communicating with you all. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you would like to see more of my content, subscribe, please, because I would like to do more content for people. I like doing this. This is fun. So please share it with somebody else that it could resonate with them, and they could probably learn something. Or I'm going to leave it there, and I will see you in my next video. Peace. Like, ugh, it just wait. I don't know. Some of you bed wetters, I'm sorry. Not really. I don't know.